I already shared on Friday, but I'm gonna do it again because Sam wants me to.
And you also want to because you always step up.
I'm doing this out of generosity.
I really want to.
Okay, so the camp was a good experience. I can say that, for sure. But my first time going to camping, but I was very underprepared in terms of sleeping supplies. Tony knows, Matthew knows. Yeah, I did not bring a sleeping bag, so I was freezing cold, like I was dying in my sleep. I couldn't sleep. You were farting during your sleep. Barry was snoring.
Let's talk about
Ben was snoring really loud. Okay, about the camp. It was a pretty good experience. It was cool to like not use my phone and like just look at trees and water, like God's creation, you know. So like, and I woke up pretty early for that. So I felt like an uncle, pretty basically. Yeah, and I think the food was it was not great. Like the activities were fun. I played golf for the first time. I was pretty horrible at it, but I managed to launch it with one hand for some reason. Matthew knows it. And yeah, it was pretty cool. The shower water. Yeah, the shower water was horrid. I don't want to talk about that. The shower. You know, you had water in the shower in the cabin. Yeah. Like at one point there was no water coming out. It was that bad. And so thank you for Tony and Matthew and his Evelyn. I don't know where she is, but he gave me a little blanket. He gave me a jacket. I didn't have a pillow either, so I slept with another hoodie. So yeah, it was pretty fun. I really enjoyed the camp. It was pretty cool to meet the other brothers and sisters in Toronto, like especially Ken and Ben. They're pretty cool people. So yeah, it really. Ken especially, like his prayers are very strong. Like he comes from the heart, so they kind of taught me like we shouldn't pray perfectly, but we should pray like genuine and honest. So that's something I learned from him.
Okay, I want to share again on Tuesday night. Prayer meeting. I share about that. On the first night, I came to my cabin very late, but when I came, Jason, he's the one that, Sam, you're moving your cabin? So I said, oh yeah. And then what I see is I cannot see any bed, on the lower level is available. So what he said, Jason, what did you say? You remember? You said, I cannot let you to sleep on the upper floor, right? That's what he said, right? And then he rise up and help, and also he asked what is Sean? Oh yeah, he asked Sean to help, right? To help and move the upper level to the lower level for me. Okay, to move to a place that without any obstacles. I think it's good. I think it's very heartwarming because I didn't ask for any help. I just think about how can I climb up all those things, in the middle of the night, I have to calm down to go to the bathroom, And yeah, I see the younger one, they know my need and they consider my need. They also took the initiative to help me to solve my problem. I think this is really heartwarming for myself. And yeah, another thing is about brother. She played those swing. Oh, I know. I didn't know that. I didn't bring her there. Yeah, but when I was by the cafeteria waiting for her to come back, and then the father and sister come back. Oh, I have brother to play the swing. How many brothers and sisters have with her? I don't know. Yeah. I see Jackie and Jason and yeah, I see so many brothers and sisters having her to play the games that. Yeah, even that I didn't say that she didn't have this kind of I think this is really good picture for this camp. So many brothers and sisters having each other and really have a good time. So I think this is really just families. gas households. That really helping us there to enjoy in it. Okay.
Also related.
So, actually, first of all, Jackie, don't feel bad. What happened is that I remember when I was the first time to go to church camp, I'm the one actually sleeping on the ground without any gear. So, only have those like wild camp with the tent. At least you're living in the cabin, so don't feel bad.
It's so cold.
I know it is cold. It is cold, but anyway, so I want to share something. So this camp, I enjoy everything. Big band meetings, draw near to God and the message, everything, all the activity and drama, everything. And that makes those like the food or the shower water or those kind of things very insignificant. I enjoy all the other things those things are not even to mention. So, and share some point about the message, right? This two different, part 1 and part 2, I really enjoy it a lot. First one, talk about Nehemiah, that he builds the wall. That shows something. Actually, when I meditated and think about it, when we follow God trained us to be something different. God trained us to be a leader. Think about it. If you devote yourself to follow God, in the Matthew 28, they want us to be a disciple, right? So when you devote yourself, truly follow God, want to do His ministry, you become a leader in your area, some area. Maybe in musical, maybe in children's, maybe in your group, maybe your cell group. You become your leaders. This is very different than this all other things that happen. We follow Him. He trained you to be a leader, not to be a bystander, or not to be someone that's not even he doesn't even care in his ministry. Second thing is that it is very easy for us to rise up to do well for yourself, but it is really hard for you to bring up all the brothers sisters to do it for you. But Nehemiah sets a great example of it. He not only sees God's visions, but he also prayed for it and then bring up the whole city, whole Israelites in Jerusalem, and do their part, and then achieve the great miracles, which is building the wall in 52 days. A lot of things for me to meditate, right? And second part of the message that really touched me a lot, made me actually still thinking, still asking for. It is when Elisha, knowing that Elijah was going away, when Elijah asked Elisha that what you want from him, what he wants is that double portions of your spirits. And I thought it is a great thing. And when we read about that, it didn't touch that much, but in the camp, it really touched me a lot. The thing, just like us, we can ask for the Holy Spirit to give it to us. In the past, we have a message talk about the Holy Spirit once again come upon us. And we could boldly ask the Holy Spirit, ask our Lord, to give a double portion of His Spirit to come upon us when we're doing His ministry. When we are want to devote ourselves, or when we are in the midst of troubles, then we're asking for help. Put that in your mind as your prayer. Ask for double portion of His Spirit that come upon you, because we need it. We needed to overcome. We needed Him, rely on Him to achieve. Yeah.
This camp is very unforgettable and memorial, like this holiday memorial. This camp. Reason is why is I really admire like how those families have generations to go together to meetings, to camp. I have this here too. 3 generations. Right? My aunt, myself, and China's aunt. Yay! And happy that today she voiced out. I told her, I encouraged her. She's nice. Yes. I encouraged her to voice out 1 sentence. She did. I'm really happy for her. Jinpu. And my prayer, all the sisters, our fellowship, thank you for it. That's work and your effort. And also that Sam, right, brother offer a bed for him, and there's a sister offer a bed for me too, because our car can go late, so among all the beds on the bottom a ticket. So I could go up, but it's like in the middle of the night when it go down, and my leg might not have the strength. There's once in my old house, I come down and I sit in the bunk bed and I was like the seesaw, shh. So I was thinking of that, but I think I could. But thank you, sister Julissa, that she offered for me. Okay, so she's very nice, nice sister. So, and also that this year I play sports. I pick pickleballs with. Thank you, my aunt, because other with her I will not play these. I would not go almost the first one to hiking, and I'm not the first one go pick a ball I think I have to play half an hour. So I was on the first night I didn't sleep it's cold, so I was waking up a lot. On the second night I slept because climbing a hill, right? Our cabin's a hill, so up and down, had getting things up and down, and then I played pickleball. So I was sleeping and I come back and overnight I slept thank you that the Lord to bless us, and also this camp is very great. So thank you, Lord. So thank you, my sister, for me.
Yes, it was also my first time being at the camp, but being with all the brothers and sisters gave me to be glad to be there, blessed in God's presence. Also, like she said, I have asthma, so for me, walking up a hill was kind of really felt like a hill, but walking up like that, and getting to my cabin, most of the time I was really feeling out of breath, wheezing and all, because I have asthma. But thank God throughout the camp, I had such brothers and sisters to be blessed with that cared for me, and I'm blessed to be here. Thank you, Lord. I want to thank the Lord that I'm alive and I'm here today to see the day. There's a saying and verse in the Bible that says, "Today is the day the Lord has made. Let us be glad and be happy." But overall, yes, the camp was really nice. I also enjoyed doing the draw to near God with the sisters. That made us really close. That made us get to know each other really more better. And the reason I say that I'm happy to be alive is that there was an experience that happened to me that I want to share. It was my first time. I went canoeing, and the weather was kind of off and on, right, with the rain and everything like that. So at first when we went out, it was okay, but then when we went really farther down, it started raining, and then the wind was really, really fast. And then everything went by so fast, that the boat just tipped over in the water. And I saw myself falling deep down in the water, and it was really scary. I was really scared of myself. And I kind of literally thought and saw my life pass by right there. I don't know how to swim, but thank God I have the vest. And I'm really happy that I'm here live. Brother Tony was there with me, and I've told this to him that, I thank him for being there. He saved me out of the water. Also, I felt like God was there. God said Tony to me to help me save me in the water. It was a really, really scary moment. Water was so cold. I was like frozen, like I was shivering, and it was cold. And I have asthma, I had a hard time breathing. But I'm thankful that I'm here and everything got okay. And I thank all the brothers and sisters that really cared for me, that really helped me out. I'm blessed to be here all the time in the presence of God and the presence of all you guys and the blessings of God.
Let me add on, and then indeed many brothers and sisters, and then really ask for the good of adjustment, whether she is okay. But I want to say, and then one time I asked her, and then she said, and then the Lord really saved me, and then I know that, and then God has a purpose for me, and then continue to live. And then that is very encouraging, and then because the challenge or difficulties come the way, it's not to defeat us, but make us stronger. And then her response, and then to me, and I'm thinking, good. And then I said, will you be afraid and then to come to camp if we have, and then next time? No, I will continue to come. And then that's something I really want to share. And then in the camp, I also really enjoy it. And then especially seeing many brothers and sisters to raise up together and then to pick up different tasks and different, I'm thinking, what you guys do, and then is something that is not small. To me, if you ask me to stand on the stage and then to calm people when the time we play game, and I tell you I will faint. And then, so the youth that the Lord gives you, and then cherish it, and then it's very precious. And then I also see that I really enjoy to have the drama with our group, and then very cooperative, and then so smooth, and then I really enjoy it. Wow, when the time I have the drama rehearsal with the kids, I'm so, I really want to say, I'm really grateful for all the helpers in the group. My special thanks, she's not there.
I'm here.
Oh, you're here. Yeah, I really want to give my special thanks to Abby. And then she is very quietly to do the work, but she even go extra mile. And then something that, after the drama, I already think that I'm done. And then she keep asking me, hey, do I need to collect the pops? And then I said, yeah, please help me. And then but still, at the end, I still forgot. And then, but actually, I really see that, brothers and sisters, I always think that no matter how long we believe in God, and then we do God's work, and then, but cannot lack of one another. And then when the time I see more and more brothers and sisters can have the opportunity to contribute your part, and then that is my great joy. I do believe brothers and sisters willing to, just sometimes and then lack of the opportunity. When opportunity comes, you really shine, and then that is something I really feel comfort. And then because no matter how strong a mature brother and sister they taking care of, when the time we see one another, especially the younger one, and then willing to do together, be good together, what an encouragement. You never can imagine, and then what the joy in our heart. And then so I really hope that in the coming days, all the games, and then you guys host it. Yeah!
I really enjoyed camp this year. It was so different compared to the past years. And I really love how to see the Little Lamb kids change during that 3 days. I stayed with the Little Lamb kids for whole time. And then like yeah, for the first day, a lot of them are like looking for mommy and want to go home. They're shy. And then by the end of Monday, they're all playing Legos together. Even our little ones like Hannah join us. She's so cute. She's so tiny. And then we all go outside, have a nice walk. And the kids play pickleball even though they don't know how to play, but they enjoy that. They enjoy throwing the balls and then picking up the ball. It's complete chaos, just like what happened doing that, doing the drama. It's so hard to get the kids to focus, but they still did a great job. They did the animals role so good, just like a real animal. They're so cute, and I just really love the kids. I also enjoy like cabin 4 night talk. Yeah, we stay out till 12. No.
Did she say 12?
I have to test for Cabin 4, so we'll look after that.
I know I share on Friday, but today I have almost everyone here. I want to bring some spotlights to our helpers at camp. Without you, that's impossible to take care of the little ones. We have 6 little brothers and sisters in Little Lamb, and also Children Fellowship Group 1. They are like the same. So before the camp, Julissa and I sent out a message to the parents, reminding them that perhaps we may need your help to supervise the kids because we don't have enough manpower. We don't have enough helpers to join the camp. And then I don't know how we got sent us a couple of sisters who were the best fit for Little Lamb kids. So Abby is one, Michelle, Joyce, and Irene. I know we never assign you work to do, but then you guys, really pick up the work and help a little bit. And that was, I want you to know that was really grateful that, that we have you to help out. And also, I know the change in Abby this year, right? I really want you to enjoy being with brothers and sisters and to enjoy this big family. And also I want to give thanks to my college brothers who pick up the work, right? Zachary and Isaac, I have to name you because you guys did a wonderful job. The games were wonderful. You guys enjoyed the game, right? Yeah, they really put in effort to make it, fun and enjoyable for everyone to enjoy. So thank you. I really see that this is a beautiful, wonderful God's family. I'm happy to be part of it.
I also want to give thanks to Joey, and then she stand on the stage, and also in the Little Lamb room when the time we have rehearsal. I lost my voice, and then she had me keep quiet, keep quiet. Very helpful.
I really see that's a beautiful picture among brother and sister in the camp. I enjoy every moment in the camp. I feel like for me, I can sleep, so I have rest. At the same time, I see brother and sister grow. For Abby mentioned about Little Lamb, the kids. I look at the picture, in my phone it pop up like one of the camp that we went before the Memorial Day camp that we have in this camp. In 2000. 17? No. Today, 14. We went to the Korean camp. And prior to that, we went to a hotel to have camp. I remember I have to take care of the kid, and I have hard time to dealing with Doran. He keep giving me excuse to go to the bathroom and escape for the meeting. But I really appreciate, I see the growth of Doran because he is one of the brothers that always have the heart to want to improve and get better. At the same time, I see that some of the little one, because I see the growth. Some of the little one, they when they were young, they they have a lot of potential, knowing about a lot of Bible knowledge. But at the same time, if they don't keep up, it's very easy to drift away. And it's like the message Danny mentioned, like we are really building a war, a battle. This is a spiritual battle. While we're building the war, we have to protect ourselves. We have to fight. And I'm sure every one of us have the heart, but then it's very easy for us to be defeated if we don't pay attention. And also, what else? And you mentioned at the beginning of the message that we have three types of people. One is people don't know, and second group of people is people who know but then just bystander don't do nothing, or the people really put their effort to do it. I hope that every one of us have the heart to put the effort to do it, knowing what we are doing now, because indeed God commissioned us and we have a great work. And also in the second part of the meeting mentioned about the double the spirit. I remember the last year, 2004, I at the beginning of the year, I also prayed for God that I really hope that I can receive double of spirit, because I feel that like, I remember when we first, like at last Memorial Day camp, we mentioned about, we need to group a college group, and then I feel like not possible. Maybe like I have a meeting with them 1 or 2 times, then they will like not like come again, like a Zoom meeting. I mean, like because it's long distance and they will lost interest. But I give thanks to God. I can witness brothers, right? We continue to have meeting, 2 meetings in 2 different groups, and we continue to have meeting together. And I really give thanks to brother. It's not easy that you spend the time. You have your. I'm sure that you have a very busy schedule, but also that you spend the time to come together. I hope that you enjoy, or you actually grab something among it and get support to it. I hope that I can hear for your response, and also because your response also is your feedback is also our encouragement. Yes.
Brothers and sisters who need to join the basic troop, we will go into room 1A now.
If we don't need to, I'll just keep here. We can postpone it to next week. We will be calling it.
Oh, one more point I forgot to
We
mention.
can postpone it to next week if necessary.
One more point I also mentioned is very important in the meeting. The message mentioned about Nehemiah. Nehemiah, he prayed before he faced the king. So also I truly believe that our prayer is also important. We have to give up ourselves, give up our talents, and really rely on God for all the things that we want to be doing for God's work.
Hello.
Invite all your colleagues.
Yeah. So, like, I'm here to, I shared on Tuesday, but I'm kind of like thankful about the drama, because usually I'm on the music team and I play music and to accompany the drama, but this is the first time in a very long time where I actually like put on a name tag of somebody and I got on stage, and it was really a wonderful moment. Thank you, Charis, and all the people that were working on the drama to actually make this fun, and I hope I entertained y'all. Hello. I also enjoyed the drama too. It's my first time at camp, and it's the first time in a long time that I was actually in a drama, and I didn't know what to do, so thank God that I had an easy role, and that I get to I understood my role, and then I get to play it well to the best of my ability. And overall, during the camp, I had a great time. I hear a lot of stories about the shower water, and every single time I hear them, I feel bad because I shower pretty well. I remember during Sunday night when I took a shower, there was a lot of water, and right when I finished, there was no water. So, no, I didn't use a lot of water. But yeah, I had a great time. I get to connect with a lot of brothers and sisters, even more so than I do regularly. I met a lot of Toronto brothers and sisters. I got to talk with them a lot. I even got to talk with brothers and sisters in New York, even more like Tony Liu, Zachary, Isaac, Matthew, and Jackie. I talk with you all the time. So yeah, I talk with them a lot more than I do usually, and so I got to connect with them more, and because of that, I feel like it makes me feel like I belong even more than I feel like. So yeah.
This time I'm with Junghua and Winston and Andrew, Timothy and Mattia and Victor in one and Felix in one cabin. We had a great time. I did not know that around 9 to 10:30 we have hide and seek activity and and we play together and pillow fight and game time this or that and I feel I'm much younger. I'm like a kid. I can play. We can play together and and another morning that some of them they say, oh, last night you were snoring. I did not sleep well. So I feel bad because usually at night I did not snore, but I don't know why. In the camp, maybe I don't get used to it. I snore. I make and I think feel like too. But this time I really appreciate the Junghua Winston because the meeting was little long, but they always sit there for the full 3 hours. I really appreciate them. And in the meeting they voice out a couple times, so really inspiring. Yeah.
So I remember that about the shower problem. We thought we had more water than others, so we were oh.
Shower earlier than them, that's the
Yeah. So we thought there were more water than others. So we're like, hey, we have water, and then some people came over and wanted to shower in our area, but they realized that the conditions were the same as theirs, so they left.
After I got baptized, I felt changed because it was I was surrounded by everybody. Yeah.
So I share on Friday, but today I want to share something spiritual. So I really appreciate how Nehemiah cared for his people and how he mourned for a few days for the destruction of the wall. And then today I also feel in the camp I also have been touched by this, because when I think about our brother's situation, like Wendy and Kenny, and then I will pray for them, and then feel the Lord want us to do something, but the people we have being attacked or being distracted by Satan, or being having challenges, So I think about when I also I think about my personal experience, like when I preached gospel to Winston, and then I did everything perfectly. Like I preached the gospel, I try to shepherd him, I try to follow up every week, like testing, and asking him how he was going, and then but meanwhile something happened. I don't know, like he disappeared for a while, and he come back, and then and when I read the Psalm 139, and I feel like God talking to me, I know that I say he's a smart and bright boy, so he accept the gospel. I know he struggled, I knew that he struggled in his, God knows his struggle. But when I read the Psalm 139, he said that like wherever we go, he will seek us, no matter how we escape, like how far we go, so he will still find and bring us back. So Junhua too. Junhua was my student. He wasn't he wasn't quite follow sometime, but I see his change. So but he is willing to bear more. He is willing to like take care of the younger kids. Just like how God really changed every one of us. Not just what I do, but God really personally like transform them and mold them into a better person.
First of all, I really appreciate the young brothers and sisters to prepare the drama, the group 1 and group 2, right? Grace and a lot of the brothers and sisters behind the scenes preparing. I think it was very rushed, right? Few weeks, like only a week or two, but they really put everything together. They set up a group chat just to make sure everything is according to, And I remember this past Tuesday during prayer meeting when the overseas brothers and sisters who were still here to share their gains. One of the things they highlighted was they see the growth of the youth. And like they also comment the dramas, helping out, rise up to help out more. Like the college and even the music team, right? I think we can really see brothers and sisters, the young ones, rise up to take many different roles and then being part of this family. It's encouraging, to see that. And also personally, I really give thanks that the Lord have grace on me for this camp. I think as many of you start to know, I'm 24 weeks pregnant, and so hard to hide anymore. The belly is getting bigger, and so initially before signing up the camp, we're considering to just book a hotel because I don't know what to expect. Maybe I won't. I was afraid that I couldn't sleep well. Backs might be hurting, or and all that. But we pray to God. Kim and I pray to God. We still want to be close with brothers and sisters, so we pray and also ask Danny, right, if we can get a private room. It will be easier. And if we do, then we will not do the hotel. And then, so God gave us a private room. And honestly, I also give thanks. A lot of brothers and sisters, I feel bad brothers and sisters at their cabins, lack of water. And I think for our cabin, we have hot water. I mean, so give thanks for that. And the weather, I know the weather was a little cooler than expected. And I treasure even though brothers and sisters share what they experienced, but it didn't stop brothers and sisters from enjoying the camp or coming together. Yeah, like whether it's drawing you to God, even at nighttime having the group activity, or even like after hours, some brothers and sisters stay in the cafeteria to play some board games or just chat. You know, everyone try to find ways to mingle and come together. I really see beautiful picture. It's not about just the environment. I mean, of course, the environment really brought us to enjoy. I think, to enjoy God, enjoy. I think the environment, even personally too. When we did that first night, the activity where we flew the plane, right? I remember I wrote down my wish. I just wanted to have a uninterrupted personal time with the Lord. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I needed, you know. And I give thanks that I was able to just on Sunday, in the morning before I go to breakfast, I really went out for a walk with the Lord. Even just so short, like 30 minutes, I enjoy so much because that's what I lack, you know, that's what I needed. You know, sometimes being in the city or being around our day-to-day routine is easier to get distracted, and not being able to have that leisure, mental, you know, like able to settle to enjoy, just walk and talk with the Lord. And I give thanks I was able to enjoy that. And I really pray that I can continue to insert a lot of leisure walks and talk with the Lord when I come back here. And then the scenery really helped, the leg, right? And then I give thanks. The Lord really reminded me what I really needed. And one more thing, I also appreciate Doran. Actually, he didn't know my situation, but he really offered to take the piano. Right? Like they took initiative to took the instruments and everything, and then bring it to the camp. And this time, spiritually, I really feel there's a good insight from reading the book of Nehemiah. Like both days of drawing near to God, when we read both chapter 1 and 4, I really felt the Lord really spoke to me, really reminded us what we are here for. And I just wanted to read one of the verses, but not from either chapters, but from chapter 2, verse 18. And I told them of the hand of my God, which had been good upon me, and also of the king's words that he had spoken to me. So they said, "Let us rise up and build." Then they set their hands to this good work. Let us rise up. It's not just Nehemiah's prayer, but also let us, right? So precious we all are, like from this camp really reflect the building up of the church together. Let us, okay? Yeah.
One thing is very encouraging is the young one voicing out in the meeting. So, brother, sister, do you think this is encouraging to you too? Especially those young ones, and even Andrew, right? And Junhua, they voice out in the meeting. Not before in the meeting, I see Andrew try to, ask the other younger one to voice out. I can see that he changed a lot, I can see that the younger one, just like what Joanne said, let's rise up and build together. This is the way. When you voice out, no matter how young you are, just like Abby, how young you are, when you partake, this is already a building up. I really encourage you, not only in the camp, also in our, when you come back here, every time when we gather together, let's build the church after God's heart together. Okay, this is really encouraging. I still really enjoying in this kind of. They are voicing out not just service. You see that, you hear that, right? It's not just on the service words. I can see that they really come from their pure heart. Agree? So I think all of us really have a pure heart to God, pure heart to brother and sister. That's what God is using. Okay, let's do it together.
Add one more point. Before we sleep, we always close the light at 10:30. But before that, we always pray to God for us have good night's sleep. Because some of them they also kneel down before God, so it's really touching. So I feel they have pure heart towards God.
To shout out, and I appreciate my husband Kim because I cannot carry heavy stuff, so he has been carry all the heavy loads of sleeping bags and then all the things. Really appreciate you.
Hello, okay. Thank you for letting me know you're pregnant. I'm kidding. I felt short this camp. I don't know why. It just felt like there's not enough time to really do everything. I really enjoyed planning with some of the committees, like the games, right, with Danny and them. Thank you for asking me. I really enjoyed helping plan the games. I really enjoyed. I even know how to do drama with the kids. I didn't even look. I was like, Ha told me to come. I'm like, wait, what? I didn't even look at the schedule. She's like, why didn't you look at the schedule? I'm like, I just didn't realize. I was in my own world. I was more concerned about her, right? I really enjoyed the cold water. It was refreshing, you know. Joanne took all the hot water, so it's okay. It's okay. But I really enjoyed. There was at least a shower, right? So cold water woke me up. I'm more awake now than ever. Really enjoyed doing like the helping with the drama with the kids. It was really fun and chaotic at the same time. I really enjoyed, it's gonna be like, oh, this is what it's gonna be like, huh? But like every day at home. So I really thank God for, it's gonna help me prepare. The more I get closer, the more I become more prepared. And also, I just enjoyed playing games with brothers and sisters late at night. In the hall, right? That's great.
I'd love to hear more sharing, so take the opportunity to share with one another.
So actually for the drama, even though I'm like the director, the real director is Naomi, and I want to kind of take, come up. So I want to take a little time to talk about it because when Frankie told me to do the script with Ali, I was in the middle of all my finals. I had 5 finals coming up, and I was struggling a lot to join the meetings on Zoom with them to talk about the drama. But I just did the initial script with Ali, and then we passed it on to them. And I was like, okay, don't bother me for like a week. I'll take care of it after all my finals are done. But then by the time I came back, found Naomi working on the script, and she came up to me and she's like, oh, do you think the changes that I made were good? Oh, do you, should we do this? Should we do this? I'm like, you're so involved already in it. And I just really want to appreciate them because there was also one Sunday right before the camp, we spent like 2 hours talking about the script, how they should come in, and we also didn't really get time to practice. So we had to shorten the script we had to shorten the script to make sure that everyone, when they read it first time, they could get it like right away, so that it's easy for us to run through and rehearse. So yeah, I really want to appreciate Naomi and Grace for taking care of all that. Yeah.
I think it was also touched in some of the other people's sharings, but it's just amazing to see how everything came together at the end, just because I think just from rehearsals, it was kind of not the best, but it really came together from what I've heard, and they were really able to pull through and make it something that was really enjoyable to watch.
Okay, so for the drama, I feel like everything is very last minute because when I joined in the team to help out with the script, we didn't have any script yet, and then all looked like we were just join the Zoom together and then to start to talk about, okay, who do this, who do that, and I'm the one that just last minute know that I need to find all the actors. And I was like, okay, just do it, and then just ask, and then the Lord will open the way. So I started to think about, okay, so it's the group 1 and group 2 need to cooperate with the drama. So I'm thinking about, okay, last year, like when we have drama, Fei do the props. Okay, let me ask her, and then she tried to be the one who, the head, like to lead, to find the people who help with the props. And then later on, I need to find the actors myself, right? I need to text like most of the college, like the younger brothers and sisters, and then ask if they want to do it, because it's also very last minute. And then in my head I was thinking, okay, they may give me a no, so I would need to find more backups actors. And then, but I really give thanks that like most of them they say yes. And then some of them even they say no, and then I also try to encourage them. So can you help with the other part, maybe background stage, you help pull the stuff. And then some of them actually just came back before the camp, and I need to immediately ask them, okay, it's last minute, I know it's last minute, but can you help with the backstage? And then some of them, even though I assigned to be the 9 other disciples, right? So we need more people to be the support characters. And then at the end we found that, we actually find extra people, so I need to give them another work to do. And then they're still willing to switch to do something else as well, not to be the supporting characters. So I really give thanks that they are very flexible. Like in this, like, like if you assign them, you already assigned this, why you need to switch me to another part, like another job to do it. So I really see that like the youth is really, like they are really growing, and then they are really have the willing heart to be part of it and to help. Yeah. So I really give thanks for that. I actually didn't think much, but except like the singing part is also the last minute. Okay, pick up the mic and sing, and then it's also a breakthrough for me because I never sing like kind of like the main one to sing the hymn in front of many people. Because usually I just draw the choir, but choir we sing together. So I don't feel like I'm on the spot. But this time it's more like I need to stand out and then to sing. And I really give thanks that came from Toronto, very last minute. And then he said, I can join you guys if you don't mind. And I said, no, we don't mind at all. So just do the harmonious part for us. And they said, okay. And then also, Alan also last minute that we find him like, can you sing the song? And then, and many things is very last minute. And I really give thanks for that. So for my personal growth in this camp, I also feel like some of the personal factor is last minute I make the decision, I go. And then especially the swing part, because I look at them like being put at like very up high in the middle, like in the air, and I was like, I'm scared of height. No, I'm not doing it at all. And then they was like, just go try, because you don't know like if the next camp they gotta open this, because the zip line they already closed it this year. So I was like, okay, just give it a try then. And I was in my house like, okay, Lord save me. I don't want, not like bless all the things that they don't break. And he's like, I'm really scared of height because it's my shadow. So even though they pull me like
actually it's not that fast, but I say slower, slower. I was screaming, like, slower, and then but at the end, yeah, I make it. I really enjoy, and actually, I regret that you should put me more higher. Because I really see that at the behind me, the tall Jason, he was like, "Wah!" And then some mercies that heard him like from other side of the lake, and then he said, "Oh, it's actually Jason, the tall Jason," and then it was really fun, and then yeah, and then from the message, I really. Because on Friday I didn't share this part, but I keep like meditating about the message that Danny shared about the imitate me part, because that part really touched me. I don't want to put myself in the spotlight, but I feel like how the brother sister who raised me up, they really put their effort to help, like, to shepherd us. And then myself, I also want to be part of them because they are the model. And I also want to be the one that I can set myself as an example to really be raised up by the Lord, so that I know how to help the younger one. Because I don't want to see that it's always the oldest one to help. They do the job, and then end up is like, where is the next generation that we can rise up to do God's work? And then in this camp also, because this camp is like, thank you. In this camp, the topic is rising up the next generation, right? I also make a deal with the Lord, right? Not just rising up the next generation, because don't think about it, you want someone else to pick up the job and do it, and then you just cross your arms and then sit and there. But I really, in all the preparation for the drama, I really see that if I'm the one willing to doing it, if someone sees you and they also have the willingness, they wanna be part of it. That's what I see. So so I also changed some little word. It's not the next generation. It's my own spiritual stage. How I can continue to be raised up by the Lord and continue to expand my territory. Because like thinking about the Lord, He is the infinite one. We still have many space to learn, to grow. So yeah, that is also one of my goals that I want to do for the Lord, because it's not, because also thinking about in the summer, I want to go to this missionary trip. So that's why I set the goal more higher to really go for the Lord.
We hear from the college brothers.
Isaac, what a good sister. I'm not prepared. Nobody knows you go first,
Can I ask all of us to come up together?
I'll come in a second.
Jackie.
I didn't expect to have any roles during this camp, but then I was asked to be part of the drama for and also to help lead some games. And I didn't think that I would really be someone that could be on stage and ask people to do things like how I did for the game that me and Zachary prepared. But when I was able to really speak out in front of large crowds, and I felt very confident I felt like there's a part of me that changed from many years ago. I don't think I'm really a shy person anymore. I think I'm a little bit more extroverted now, and I'm able to stand in front of large crowds and really speak out and to host games.
I think I enjoyed the camp a lot more this year, especially compared to last year. I don't know why, but I think I just had a big growth. I don't know, I think my frontal lobe developed or something, like the grass seemed so much greener than the previous years. Also, like, you know, we didn't go for a couple years because of COVID, so like there was a big jump between like years, so yeah, the grass seemed so much greener. Like when I was drawing near to God, I just enjoyed everything so much more, yeah. And yeah, I also like helped out the games a little and the drama, like even the little participation I had, I see like everyone's putting in work, so everyone else can enjoy the like time as well. It's like really nice to see.
I enjoyed the camp. I really liked the drama. I really liked the family fun nights. I liked the journey to God. I liked the nature. I liked everything. There was nothing bad but the showers.
Okay. I wrote some things down. I feel that I gained most of my insight during this camp a lot differently than most of you guys. I attended this Tuesday prayer meeting, and it's where I was very moved and captivated by Toronto and Chicago brothers and sisters' sharings. You can feel that from their prayers and their sharings that they want to build up this second generation, and that we are the future of this generation. So in the camp, what I saw was a lot of people taking initiatives. I talked about this on Tuesday as well. The Tony Lau with the baptism. There's Ken from Toronto leading a bunch of brothers and sisters, and just drawing to God. I see Naomi leading Logan and Joshua by herself, and that was really eye-opening. You know, it's pretty cool. I see that she's able to lead two very small brothers, and yeah. So we all have a part in this God's family, and when the time comes, will you step up, or will you say, not ready yet, or next time, right? You can't push your opportunity away. So building up this next generation is very important to the future of this church, and I understand that from Tuesday's sharing as well. I think many of you guys will be focused on how to build us up, right? Because we're the second generation, and how to make us step up and become the next leaders. But as a second generation, I wouldn't think that, right? Because what instead went through my head was how I would raise up the next generation, I guess, kind of in that sense. Yeah, so how would I influence the younger people? How would I influence Logan, Joshua, Timothy, and all those people? So that means that my actions matter, right? Because my actions and behaviors will be observed by them. So how will I act now, and how will I think? And then back to Danny's meeting, during the Sunday meeting, 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 1, imitate me as I imitate the Lord. So that's a really important Bible verse that we should follow by, because imitating, you want other people to see you because you imitate the Lord.
Something I did differently from the past other camps was I took things a lot more slower, because I remember like we would all try to like wake up early and play football or play soccer or something, or like basketball or something like that, and it was really like high paced because we would just want to do everything. Like we would go kayaking and then run to the zip line and go to the pool at the same day. But this camp, I think all of us and myself, like especially, I took things a lot more like slowly and with the Lord. because I woke up the first day, and like at like 6:30, and I just walked around, and then I like jogged a little bit, but it was not like like my brain wasn't thinking of like what I wanted to do today or like the worldly things. It was just I just like tried to find peace in my heart and just observe nature, observe what God like created, and then like later like Sean woke up and we like ran a little bit together, and it was like even though we were just like jogging or running, it was still nothing like worldly. It was more like I was just getting closer to God. And then I got tired because I can't run that long. And Sean just kept running. But after that, just from that good start of the morning, and that's like the little victory, and then going on to the next part, which is the drawing near to God, which is still like going back to God and seeing more of His love. And it was just those little victories that build up of getting closer to Him that really made the camp really wonderful.
I just want to say that I've only been here for like 6-7 months, and this family's like really growing. So I truly see like God's family like really like present, you know. So I really treasure the meetings and the bread baking meetings, especially like with the Chinese group. Some people from Toronto and Chicago, like I think we can vouch that like the Chinese groups sing better than we do. I honestly think they do. So yeah, I just want to give thanks to Charis, Naomi, what was the other one? Oh, Grace, yeah, for the drama. It was pretty fun. I played an important role, I guess. So yeah, and I don't know, and the dramas were fun. You had some fun. You had some fun. You were getting stoned. He was getting stoned, right? Yeah. and thanks to Isaac and Zach for the games. It's funny to see you do a split. I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, it was a pretty enjoyable time. Like during the meetings, the Holy Spirit was really in there. I think I never sung that loud during worship before. Yeah, not sing my heart out, but you get what I mean. I appreciate it. Like I said, it was cool to not use my phone like first thing in the morning and just like go out, see God's creation, all that green and like water, because the first thing I see in the morning, buildings. That's boring. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just truly appreciate God's creation, and I'm just able to like explore outside of New York because I've never been. Well, I've been outside of New York, but not like many times. So yeah.
Hey, brothers, before you go, can you guys stand here? And then I think the picture that I see you guys, and then I'm very grateful, and then that's what I want to show you. And then this week, and then I saw in Facebook, and then I saw a brother, and then his son grow up, and then he go to the mission trip to Kenya. When the time I see you, all of you here, and then I thought of like, if one day all of you can stand up here and then raise up for the Lord, and then say, Lord, where I want to go, and I think really great. And then that's why I'm not using the phone always, but I really want to show you guys and then some picture and then what they did. That's the four of them, the four youngsters, and then they go for the Lord. And then they are very encourage one another. They use a very traditional way and then to encourage themselves, and then, okay, go for the Lord. And then with a big banner in the airport. And I'm thinking, wow, what the young can do, and then it's out of your imagination. But when the time I saw all of you standing there, and I really hope that one day and then you can stand and then raise up to go for the Lord. That's what's in my heart. Yes.
Hey, sisters, let's get something from the sisters. You come up and
Just add a little bit, very quick, yeah, when they are prepared. So They are the first group of brother I shepherd when they were very young. I think give thanks to Lauren when I was in OT school 5 years, like facing a lot of finals. Actually, every month there's final to me because it's like if you don't pass the exam, you fail, you kick out from the program. So I think I did like 1 or 2 years phone fellowship with him, and then every time it's like very late night. He will hear the train sound because I was leaving the school at maybe 9 or 10, like 8 or 9, and then at that time he wasn't quite involved in the fellowship. I know he's like doing something else, but it really support me when I help him, like when we have fellowship together at that time. So yeah, and then now we have the other groups like growing up, so I can see like different groups and really we rising up different generation.
I really enjoyed Memorial Day camp this year. I feel like it was like a good escape from like here because like I have a lot like going on in school and there's like a lot of tests and stuff, and then when I'm in Memorial Day camp I just forget about everything. And also like the nature was really, really nice, like the views were nice. I just hate the bugs, yeah, that's all. But I really enjoyed like just getting out of New York and going to like see all of that, yeah.
On Friday I shared this, but spiritually I really enjoyed the break bread meeting. On Friday I said that it's pretty rare for there to be a meeting where I'm not either playing the piano or the Chinese group isn't here, and also Boston and Toronto and Chicago, all the brothers and sisters are here. And like Jackie said, you can really feel God's presence in the Holy Spirit, and I really enjoyed, like I felt every word of all the lyrics of the songs, and you know, the music team was really great. And then also, I guess I could share something new I did share on Friday. The song for the drama, I didn't know we had to play a song until like the day of, so I had to like learn it on the day of. Yeah, everything was super last minute, but I think we pulled this together. I'm very proud of Alan and Grace for singing, and also Ken from Boston was very, very good. And then also for the children, I helped make the props for their animal masks. It was like the Sunday the week before, and it took us like 3-4 hours just upstairs. It was a mess, but I'm very glad that they pulled this together, and grateful for all the ones that helped the children as well. And yeah, it was really last minute, but I appreciate that like I can work really hard and see my hard work come to fruition, if that's the word.
I enjoyed not having like any connection because during the camp I completely forgot about any homework or assignments I had. And I also enjoyed like connecting with brothers and sisters because during the second night, I think, we talked more than we read before. I learned a lot.
Okay, so like Manny said before, this year we really see many of the younger ones involved a lot and also help out a lot of things in the camp. Even for the sister here, this game night and these two performers. And Carissa, when she was on the stage, her mom asked me, "Who is that?" Oh, I said, "That's your daughter." And then Serena helped with music. I think, yeah, you guys also help with many other things. And in my cabin, I need to take care of the children, Nala. So I didn't really have time to take care of anyone else. But we are all very independent. Everyone can take care of ourselves. So our cabin
just we're peaceful, and also we have two sisters from Toronto, and we make friends with them very quickly. And also Serena got up at 5 to look at the sunrise, so very energetic. So I really treasure that. It's really once in a year that we can come together. I think every Sunday we see each other, but we don't really have that opportunity to live together. So yeah, every camp, all these moments are very precious.
I also agree because I like this camp made me want to like contribute more and also be more involved. Like everything was like last minute, like everyone was talking about, but it all came and like worked out in the end. Like I didn't know I was helping like the game night until like a couple hours before, but we worked it out. And then like the drama, I wasn't supposed to be in it anyways. And then I just like improv'd with Chylin. We just got up and it was really fun. Like even though like it was like not as organized, everyone had a good laugh. I think one of the dramas were like really funny. I laughed at all of them, and I hope to be more involved.
I want to say something. Thank you for brothers for sharing. I really appreciate it. And thank you, Doran. That when you come up and share, that reminded me one thing. And in 2007, I went to Toronto, Vancouver, and I see that it's possible that the second generation rise up. It's possible that we can pass the baton and then continue to grow. And generation after generation, because it's almost like 20 years ago, and I see it. It's difficult, it's not easy. And also many, like I mentioned, drift away, but yes, if we have the heart to pursue the Lord, continue, and I already see that not the generation, and it's generation after generation already rise up, so yes, we have a bright future. Okay, I have a last word. On Tuesday night, I drive Joseph back home, okay? After the brothers share on the Tuesday night meeting, and Joseph say that, oh, 老懷安慰. That means what we have done for those younger brothers is worthy. Because just like what Matthew shared, during the camp in the morning, what they were doing before. Play basketball, right? So noisy, we got a lot of people, remember? Yeah, but this year is completely different. They will walk with the Lord. Even Sean in my cabin, he woke up. I can see that he go out. It's not just for playing games or playing balls. I can see that he really want to jog or, with his brothers. And I can see that they really have a different people. It's really completely different from before. I don't know whether Joseph is in the Zoom or not. I think we all feel the things that we really have, get the comfort and get the reward from those brothers. They have a change. It's not really, we ask them not to play games during the day, during the morning. They really choose the best part to do.
I wanted to share one. At the risk of making me sound old too, I really treasure seeing the second generation brothers and sisters. I'm also second generation, but I guess the generation before them or whatever. Yeah, the older second generation. But I really treasure seeing them grow up together, both the brothers and the sisters too. You can see that they've clearly matured a lot physically, but then also spiritually, especially in the last few years. And I'm really proud of them. And I'm really happy for them that they can have this period of their lives together. It's really hard to come back. When I see you guys, I also reflect on my older second generation. and what we didn't get, but what you guys have. Yeah, it's much harder to come by than you know. So treasure it. Treasure this time, treasure each other, and don't take it as a burden on your shoulders. Sorry. But it's just the next phase of your life with friends, with God's family, and with the Lord. And I really enjoyed the camp because it really was like a detox. I think one of the sisters also shared, I think Elise shared, she was like, oh, you know, she doesn't have to worry about her schoolwork and stuff. I think Carissa shared the same. And I think Jackie or somebody said like, oh, they weren't scrolling on their phone. Or was it Matthew? Somebody shared it. And I felt exactly the same way because I find that like that's kind of our daily lives now is like the first thing we do is like scroll on our phone or check our phone and stuff. And at the camp, because there's absolutely like no service, so it didn't matter if you scroll on your phone or not, there was nothing to see. So I really tried to keep that coming back. And then something that Danny shared in the meeting, I think at the last day, was stop wasting time on things that don't matter in eternity. And that really stuck with me. You know, because the next generation is not just them, you know, not just within the church that's grown up, but also the next generation is the spiritual next generation, like Danny shared. To preach gospel and spread God's family, God's love to even more people. You know, we have this whole neighborhood of people that's sort of brand new to us still. You know, we've been here for a couple years, but we don't really know many of our neighbors. And so they're waiting for us. Yeah.
I just want to conclude. For the camp, you know, like without brothers and sisters really getting involved, it's just a time coming together, you know, like that's why like this year I made an effort, you know, to push, you know, every group to get something done. For those brothers, you know, who have been fellowshipping with me on a weekly basis, they knew I really had a strong burden to have all brothers and sisters really be involved in this God's family, because they're not an outsider, you know, they're here, they're part of the family, but how they contribute, how they involve, how they enjoy, really will have a reciprocal effect on those who are more mature, who were bringing them up, you know, when they were little, to their youth. Some of them being adults right now. And all of this, you know, like what I saw were a very beautiful picture when we all come together and live as a family. Nothing else, nothing more, but a family. You know, this is what God is looking for, and this is what we are trying to build. And so don't feel that you are alone. Just get yourself, get your heart, and get your body, you know, being here as part of the family, and continue to enjoy it, you know, from week to week basis. Like Kenny shared, I think he concluded very well. As long as we build up our spiritual foundation, things will continue. Things will continue to grow, continue to improve, continue to evolve. There will be other younger generations in their spiritual journey that needs your shepherding, that needs your bringing up as well. And I really, well, I'm not going to call names, but all those who took initiative to take up the task, take up the responsibilities, you are recognized by God. I told some of them, you know, like, yes, I could throw out something out there, but if no one is willing to pick it up, the drama will not start. Then no one will pick it up, the next phase, and then pass to another group to try to finish it. And so all of those efforts, you know, would not go in vain. And as long as you involve yourself, the enjoyment will be there, the laughter will be there, and the memories will be there as well. So let's cherish it, and there's more glory to come, more enjoyment to come, and do your part. There's the section of the wall that's in front of you, that's for you to build. No others can replace. And once all of us, all of our sections are done, we connect together, there's no gap, right? But then there's still, Nehemiah, he still saw that, like the gate has not put in yet, right? That's like the finishing touch. It's not done. The enemy will still try to come and attack and destroy, right? So that's why, we need to keep, first, build up our own wall, and then put the final touch, the capstone, of the temple on top of the temple. That's the final touch. Just like, how Nehemiah, they finalized building the gate, and that's the finalization of building the wall. And that's when the enemy also realized it's not just this group of people who did the work, but it's the God that's behind who helped them finish it. And that's what caused them to be fearful and also realize that's God's own glory. And I still want to divide into small groups to have some prayers, okay? 2, 3, or 4, have some prayers, pray for yourself, pray for your next step. I don't know what your next step will be, but pray that you continue to follow God with your true heart and let God do the rest, okay? So just put the ones close to you and have some prayers.